childhood, it was probably one of you already know what it is. I've always wanted to do this, never done it. Okay, I've always wanted to videotape myself, tell you guys what's on my mind and what I think about things. Ask myself questions. I ask myself questions. So this is gonna be, what do I ask myself? Number one, whatever, right? But I talking to myself right now, you know what I'm saying? Not really smoking too much. I'll take a hit with you guys or something, you know what I'm saying? Just because, I smoke weed and shit. But this is me being real with y'all. And I'm asking myself shit. So, okay, I'm going to be dumb with y'all a little bit. I might be a little dumb, but I learn as I go, okay? So let's get with it. So, like, we're going to just jump straight to wherever, okay? We're going to talk about AC/DC or BC, not AC/DC, not a fucking rock band, dude, not music. We're talking about BC and AD. Oh my God. Before Christ and after death, which is what I was told, okay? But AD actually stands for, which I just looked it up in the Latin word, in the time of the Lord, I believe, right? In the time of the Lord. Okay, so before Christ, all that time before Christ, okay, so that means that some Lord or this being didn't reveal himself, you know what I'm saying, until that time. So now it makes sense to me, you know what I'm saying. So I used to ask myself, Jesus died at the age of 33, you know what I'm saying. You have before Christ, you know what I'm saying, and then after his death. But what happened to the 33 years in between, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a weirdo. I ask weird questions like that, you know what I'm saying. But then when I come to find out, that's not what AD actually means. AD actually means in the time of the Lord. So that makes sense now. So now in my mind, I'm going to take it as this, because I've asked myself before, what makes there's a lot of wordplay with things, there's a lot of wordplay, and I'm just gonna get into a bunch of things, okay? Wordplay, BC, 80, whatever, right? Things are wordplay, like, for example, God, you know what I mean? What's a God? Anybody could be a God, you know what I'm saying? The devil could be a God, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he's good, doesn't mean he's bad, you know what I'm saying? So God is just wordplay. So alien, extraterrestrial. So I'm like, what makes an alien an alien? An alien is something that's extraterrestrial. It's not from this world, okay? And I started thinking, well, God or Jehovah, whatever, whatever you want to call him, isn't from this world, right? So he'd be considered an alien. So this is what I'm thinking, okay? Because I'm thinking as a young man, as a young kid, I'm thinking God is an alien, okay? Why wouldn't he be an alien? He's an extraterrestrial, you know what I'm saying, of this planet. He's not even of this planet. If anything, if the story is real, this planet is made up of him. You know what I'm saying? This planet is made up parts of him. We don't have fully everything that he is, you know what I'm saying? Or we would be that, you know what I mean? So whatever, And if we are the same, then whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't really know the truth. I'm just going all over the place. This is my mind. This is how my mind thinks. So, I figured, God isn't extraterrestrial. God is an alien. That's all wordplay. Take it how you want. He's a fucking he's a fucking ball of energy that has more energy than me. It doesn't matter how you take it. You know what I'm saying? It's all wordplay. It's all whatever the fuck it is. So that's how that's how I look at that. So God is an alien, is an extraterrestrial, and then when I look at as in the land of the Lord, and then I think of you being some fucking Egyptian or being some man out in the field that has never seen a metal vehicle before. We've never seen an airplane. We've never thought of the word airplane. We've never seen a fucking helicopter. We've never seen a car. You know what I'm saying? Hardly do we have wheels probably at this time. So, when I see this fucking, who knows what comes from the sky, this thing could have came from the motherfucking sky. Light opens up, because how, like, light from the sky, because how the story in the Bible is like, the people see God, you know what I'm saying, there's just like a light in the sky and this man appears, and like you imagine that when you read this story, like the Bible, but imagine a UFO, right? Imagine what I was saying. Imagine being this fucking Egyptian worker that's never seen shit like this in your life, right? And you're just out plowing the field, you know, with your fucking tools, you know? In this fucking spaceship, this spacecraft, you might not even hardly be able to see the spacecraft because it's shining off the sun or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it fucking opens up. You see this light because, you know, we have light inside of fucking vehicles and aircrafts and shit, especially if it's dark inside there, you know what I'm saying? So we have lights. So when the door opens up, you see this light, and they might have seen this man up here. It might have been a woman. Who knows? In different fucking areas of the world, it might have been a different person every time. That's why they fucking story's different every fucking time. But look, this is what I'm saying, okay? It could have been a group of fucking aliens. It could have been a group of fucking 9 of them. Could have been a fucking... it could have been an alien named fucking Danny, and he could have had like fucking his right hand man fucking Gavin or whatever, and his other right hand man fucking George, fucking who knows? And he could have had like a sister, fucking she was a badass warrior, you know. They called her the goddess of war. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like that's how it could have happened, you know. And fucking they saw this man in this light, and fucking you ain't never seen this shit before. That's your God. You're gonna fucking get down on your knees. You're gonna pray to this motherfucker, right? You know, that's what you're gonna do, you know, in this time of the world, you know. That's how my mind works. That's how I look at things. So, you know, I don't know, man. What else should I talk about, man? I guess this is just a quick little video. Man, I said I was gonna take a bong rip and shit. Let me take a bong rip. And as I'm taking a bong rip, I might think of something else to say. Oh, you know what? This is what else I'm gonna say. I'm gonna speak on the COVID shit. Okay? I'm gonna speak on COVID. I'm gonna speak on me being, I don't really like to say this word, woke. Now, when I say if I'm woke, this is what I mean. I'm woke. That means I don't know nothing. I don't know the truth. Being woke is you don't know the truth. Being woke is that you just don't believe bullshit. That's what woke is. Woke isn't like, oh, I know this and I know that and this is the truth and that's the truth. No, that's not how woke is, okay? When you go look it up, do your own definition. Hey, matter of fact, Google might have changed the definition. But what I'm saying is this. Woke is not knowing nothing, but not believing the bullshit. Okay? And if you understand that, then you understand. If you can't understand that, I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about, okay? I've been done seeing through the bullshit. I've been done knowing about the Illuminati at the age of 11, bro. My cousin helped me look. My cousin looked it up on fucking YouTube. My cousin Nikki, okay? She was older than me. She's like 10 years older than me, okay? No offense if you ever watch this, cousin Nikki. But you're just like I feel like she was like sheltered to the world more than like some people were. Or maybe she just doesn't want to believe certain things more than some people do. But she did definitely show me that, and I appreciate her because she showed me to this world, you know what I'm saying, the truth. You know what I'm saying? It opened up a horizon of just like reality of what actually goes on, you know what I'm saying? But enough with that, you know. This COVID bullshit, I don't believe none of that shit, bro. You know, I believe it's real, just like the flu. Just like the flu kills motherfuckers. You know, you had the swine flu. They 100 years ago. In 1918, bro, there was a motherfucking flu, and guess what they was doing? They was wearing masks. You know what I'm saying? They was doing the same thing. It's just like the Bible, bro. Like, it repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? But, I think it's all bullshit. I don't believe that. And this is what I really want to talk about. I just want it to be out there in words. I want people to know that this is what I believe, and this is what I've always believed. You know what I'm saying? I don't switch up later on. And if I do, I apologize, and I'll admit that I was wrong, or I would admit that I wasn't even fucking. I didn't take my own advice. I was taking somebody else's advice, and I wasn't even fucking thinking for myself. Because if I did that, I'd admit that. But I don't do that. I think for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I sound dumb to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I sound dumb to people, bro, because I think for myself. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'd rather think for myself than have somebody else think for me. You know what I'm saying? Where's the freedom in that? To tell me how to be a man, to tell me how to act masculine. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Anybody in this world. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. There's 2022 election going on, and I've been seeing a lot of people realizing the truth. But they're only realizing the truth because the same motherfuckers lied to them wants to reveal the truth to them now. Why? Because of the 2022 election. You have politicians, senators, all these motherfuckers on TV talking about requirements of the mask, mandates of the mask, do this, do that, do this for your children, have your children do that. Now, on top of that, the CDC, which are the main people pushing the mandates, aren't going to have their kids do the same thing that they're going to try to force on your kids, okay? So they're going to have your kids do all this. This is what you should do for your kids. They're not going to do it for their kids. Then, the Senate, the Senate, okay, declined the Biden administration's fucking mandate, okay? That should be a sign right there. But what they'll do now is that they're going to go back on their word, and you'll see all these people that I just said what they will do. They'll tell you to do this. Now they're going to tell you, just like I seen the same lady that, I don't know her name. I'm not trying to bring race into this or not, but she's like an Asian lady or whatever, but she was like this and that, have your kids back. Now she's on the TV telling you not to. You don't have to. You don't have to wear a mask now. And why? Because she wants to be in her same position after this year's over, so she can keep fucking control over the mass of people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to take another bong rip, and I'm going to shut my mouth. I got a lot to say. I could go on all day. I can keep going on, and it's just going to keep getting deeper into dumb shit. I could go in circles, okay? If you guys want another video like this, comment down below. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got, you'd have to watch it all the way through to fucking listen to what I'm saying right now. But if you guys watch it all the way through and listen to what I say, and even if it sounds dumb, and even if it's not correct, nothing I say I'm saying is 100% correct. But I won't speak about something that I don't know about it. Before I speak about it, I will definitely do my research about it. And then based off of my research, I'm going to have my own thoughts off of that. My own perspective, my own whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my own whatever off of that. You know what I'm saying? But I at least do try to figure out meanings, definitions, and little bits and truths about parts of history so I could fucking at least have my own thoughts about shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's all confusing. In the end, it doesn't really matter. I just like having my thoughts out there. Maybe I like to do this just so I can watch it in 10 years and see how fucking different I think. Yarr.